So in this case, we're in here, elbow tight to the hip, knee tight to the hip, but I come under, I'm into that jaw, I'm cranking. He's going to try to push my elbow off of him, trying to push that up and away. What I got to be smart about this. Remember, I'm not trying to submit him with this. If I submit a guy with this, awesome, wonderful, but the guy stops. That sounds terrible, I'm sorry. But my point is, there's a lot of ways out of this. You don't just have to tap because it hurts. I mean, you can push it off, you can pull it. There's a lot of things you can do. We know there's a lot of things that we can do because we're setting him up to do them so we can submit it. But if you're tapping somebody with a face crank, yeah. Okay. So, I know he's going to counter. I'm just waiting on the counter. But under pressure. When I give that pressure, he's trying to push it up. When he pushes it up, I've got a couple different options. Option number one, especially when he's trying to push my elbow across his face, I'm going to allow him to push it, and I'm going to take the space away with my knee. Drive my knee right into his ear. Okay, and then I'll let him push it. Because now I don't care about it. But now he can't get his arm back in. Now his arm's stuck there. When it's stuck there, I'm going to reach through, get deep. My hand grabs his armpit or my crotch, whatever I can get my hands on. I'm reaching as deep as I possibly can. Once I get to here, a lot of chest pressure on him, I'm going to take my hand and block off his hip, free hand, underneath his butt, right here on the back so he can't chase me. Now, what's so important, and this is where everybody misses, I'm going to knee spin. I'm going to spin on my left knee, but I'm not going to move the knee, I'm just going to spin on it. So here, I spin. So my knee is blocking his arm off, that way he can't pull it back in. Once that happens, I can either go to a rear naked grip, or I can go to a gable grip, I can go to a S grip, just depends on the guy's size. I prefer the rear naked. I drop down to my right hip, then my left hip goes away. That way he has no opportunity to pull that arm out. Pressure. Okay, so at no time does he get the opportunity to pull this. Reach through the knee, you hold his armpit. Free hand, bounce off the hip. Now spin on the knee. Don't move the knee, just spin on it. That traps that arm in place. From here, rear naked, cable grip, S grip, whatever you're most comfortable with. Right hip goes away first, because if my left hip goes away, he's going to have room to pull that arm out. So right hip first, then my left hip goes down. Now I just squeeze with pressure and that's it. Got it?